If you like pickleball strategy, you're at the right place. We are going to do a game breakdown of this game right here. This is going to be an unfiltered analysis. What I mean by that is this is a match that I played a few weeks back. I have not studied this match before now. I'm going to run it from here. We're going to run it for about 10 minutes. I'm going to put a timer on. At the end of 10 minutes, we're going to conclude the conversation. I guarantee you there's going to be at least 3 teaching points in this one match that we're going to look at. If there's not 3 teaching points, I'll send you your money back. The timer is running. When the arpeggio comes on, we are done. Let me set this up for you. It is going to be a match being played by my friend Tyson, my friend Paul, my friend Scott over here, and this is yours truly, Tony Roig, your head coach at Better Pickleball Academy, doing this analysis, and also an okay player there. Pretty good pose there. So we're going to start it and just run it and see what happens. We're at 0-0-2. That's a pretty sick dink there. Nice way to exploit the holes there. Good responses there, but that's out. So basically moving the ball around here, here, here. Let's take a look at that one again. That was pretty cool. Let's take a look at that one again. That was pretty solid. So we're going to take a look at we're going to rewind it here. We're in a stack, coming out of the stack here. So you're going to see is I'm going to take the fourth there. That's pretty standard. Pretty good setup there. Opens up a little bit of hole. I'm attacking the hole. Once I'm attacking, we're going until they hit it out. So that was pretty solid there, right? We just started out 0-0-2 to get going. It might have been 0-0, might be 0-0-2 now. All right, here we go. Tyson serving to me. Let's see if we're going to unwind or stay. So we're unwinding. We're playing for real. That was a super short return. Not good. Looks like a ball on court. We're going to start that one again. Safety first, people. Don't play with a ball on court. Quick note on that, by the way, is if you see a ball anywhere on the court, just stop the point. Don't be like, well, that ball, I calculated was 3 feet out. No sense in that. A little bit on the return there, a little farther back. Good drive by Tyson. Got himself, all right. Tyson not happy. Tyson not happy. Tyson's one of the best at that. Tyson just kind of ran through it there a little bit. You don't want to hit the net, and Tyson knows that there. So, all right, so Scott and I are in a stack over here, having a conversation about where we're going next, I think, with the shot. I'm not really sure. Can't hear myself there. Let's see what happens here. Pretty straight on the return, on the serve there. A little drive on Paul. A little space there. It's kind of losing my mind there with the drives, but they worked out. Sometimes you just drive those balls. I think that last one was going out. It was about this high. If you're getting a player that's going crazy driving balls from inside the court, let one of them go. Chances are it's going out. That one I think was going out there. I have to look at Scott's serves later, make sure it's legal or not. Pretty decent drop there. Good drop, moving in. Oh, no. That is a superpower of mine. I don't like that put away there. Too shallow. I'll rewind this rally for you. Let's see what happens here. That's trouble. Good D. I like the lobbing here. Just kind of keeping it in play there. This is a really good rally. We're going to look at this one again. All right. Oh, no. Tyson's going to lose his mind there. All right, let's go back here and take a look at let's see what happened here. So we got the lob's going to be pretty sick here. You know, with thirds, sometimes I think players try and do too much with them. They try and hit like perfect thirds. You don't need perfect thirds. Good job. That's not a good put away by me there. It's too straight down there. So basically, I got one player back, one player up. That's perfect by Scott. I'm gonna pause here for a second. So if you got one player back, that's a good point. There's a lot of learning here. So we got this player's back. Tyson came back here. So let's talk about that for a second on coverage. That lob could have been covered by Tyson or by Paul. Usually we like the cross on the cover, but it's a rec game. It's fine. So Paul got the lob. Tyson's moved back. Mistake players make is they stay up at the line. It's so hard to defend from there. So Tyson's moved back, and even though I have a put away here, Tyson moving back makes it easier for him to defend it. I don't like my put away shot because I hit it straight down here. That's a common mistake players make. Basically, it's like a fake put away. Instead, what I should have done, I should have aimed it at his feet, not even hit it that hard, just put it there instead of here. Much better shot there. And then the other thing I want you to look at here is we're going to have a situation where Tyson's going to come back in, and then Paul's going to be back here. And Scott does a really good job of, when you have a ball that's low, so around your hip or around your waist, don't try and push that ball here because this player's up and is going to attack it. So you take the balls that are here and you push them back to the player who's back. Now, once you get a high ball, then you crack it at this player, which is what happens. So that's why I think it's so good. So that's what you're going to see here is Scott's going to attack Paul, which is perfect. Now he takes this ball at Tyson. Tyson gets it back, which is awesome. That's a good lob by Paul. Get everybody set. I'm not going to do too much of that. So cranking it doesn't make sense there. I'm just going to attack the middle there here and then, put a little pressure on him. It's hard for Tyson because he's reaching away. But still a good rally. You got to see, who to attack up and back, covering lobs. I think we did 3 things there, right? And also the fake put-away idea, the idea of hitting a better spot instead of trying to crank it down. That's another one of my superpowers there, forehand lob. And let me show you how that sets up. So what I want you to see here is the way that return is sets up high, right? So I'm going to be able to lift that return with topspin. And so, you know, when that return sets up like that with a player like me, you got to be aware of the lob. And if that lob bounces, it's toast because it's got some spin on it. So it's game over. That baseline lob is actually undervalued. I saw recently Ben Johns hit a baseline lob at the MLP and players lost their minds because it was a baseline lob, but you know, it's a powerful shot. Scott's got a good drive. He drives really well. This is a good D here, good D here. You see our movement there. I'm going to move in because Scott put it in front of me. That's really good. That's a good shot by Tyson. Nice. See how we're attacking the opening there? Attacking the opening there, that middle, and then the put away. All right, let's look at that one. That was pretty exciting. So we go here. So this opens up this spot here. Nice. I'm going to hit it again, right? Keep it hitting that opening, right? Then go middle, and then on the put away, once it opens up, then you just angle it off. So easy peasy mac and easy there. But that's the idea. The idea is, you know, you see an opening, so you get a player pulled wide, that opens up the court. Then you start driving balls through that zone to put pressure on them and hopefully get a shot that you can put away. All right, we had a brief technical difficulty. I'm going to put the clock back on. We're going to keep on going here. If you're enjoying this content, let me know down in the comments below what you think about the analysis, the match. If there's something I missed, put it down in the comments. Let me know. All right, kind of a short serve there. Not crazy about that. Let's see here. Pretty good movement here. You'll notice we're moving up. They keep going to Scott's backhand, and finally he attacks. That ball there, it was close, but we called it in. Listen, if you're playing rec, let's not go crazy on the close call. There's ain't no money on the game. There's no money on this game. Let's see if I call the switcher a stay here. As we're waiting for Paul to serve, that's a good deep serve. Pushed Scott back. That's so undervalued, folks. You get that serve in deep like that, good things happen. Missed returns, short returns. Focus on that. Focus on that. Oh, overrule. There we go. Out call. Don't mess around in a rec play. Thank you, Tyson. Tyson overruled. No big deal there. All right, here we go. Good deep middle return there. Scott's going to push back. That's good. Paul's doing a good job there trying to come in. That's my ball and respect the X. You don't respect the X. Oh, no. What's happening? Pretty good coverage by Tyson. Tyson, one of the best dinkers in our group. Hard to break Tyson down on the dink there. Got it into Paul's feet, though. And let me show you that because that's kind of interesting. So there, and pause it real quick here. So what you're going to see is basically you pull the player wide, right? So I have Tyson wide. That softens up this zone here, right? And so it makes this a nice, juicy spot to hit. And I think too often players are so enamored with these outside spots that they lose sight of this gap that opens up sometimes. So if you can find that gap and put it in there, right? So I think that's what happened. Right? Yep. So got it into the feet through that zone there. It's really powerful. By the way, if you have a match and you want me to break it down like this, do 10 minutes of unfiltered analysis on your match, send me an email at tony@betterpickleball.com. Let me know what kind of match it is. I'll let you know if I can do it, and we'll do an analysis like this. Make sure that all the players on the court agree to it, please. Don't send me a video and then have players going like, why is my video out there? So make sure everybody agrees to it. Good deep return. Working it from there. Sometimes you got to be careful with that when you punch it, right? You got a player who can come in and attack. So there, Paul punched it deep there, and I'm able to come in and then shape it over here, and that's trouble for them. So let's see a couple more rallies here, see what else we can get out of this match here. So you notice how the drops are just a missed drop there, no big deal. That's the thing too, guys. When you're playing on the serve side, you're back here. It's tough. You got to work. You're going to miss some. You're going to miss them. Not the end of the world. So he's going to attack Paul in transition there, a little bit wide. All right. I still like the attack though. The other thing too is where you can attack. You got a player moving forward when they're in transition. You want to attack him. It's a good shot. Take your shot, right? You're on the serve side. You get the score point if you don't. If you make it. If you miss it, not the end of the world. Going to Tyson. I like it. Tyson's back, forcing him in. Good work by Tyson to come in. Good dinking by Scott. Respect the X there by Tyson. All right, we're probably going to look at this one again. They got some trouble here. What's going to happen? We're in trouble there. Oh, no, not the lob. Ooh, that's not a good lob. First lob was fine. That second lob, no bueno. Just trying to stay alive here. All right. Now we're back. Let's see. Good drop. Wow. That's a good rally. Trying to go in the middle there. Oh, no. Don't say it's not so. Wow. That's crazy there. That was insanity. All right, that was a crazy lob there. That was a good rally though. Some good points there. Let's see here. I'm not crazy about, there's an attack that Scott hit earlier I wasn't crazy about. Let's see what happens here. So we'll go cross court. Oh, there's the timer. So this is going to be our last thing here. Let's stop that thing. All right. Apparently I can't stop it. All right. Looks like I can't stop the thing here. Next video, I'll do this one again and we'll keep on going. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's keep doing these kind of strategy analysis, having fun with the game, going deep, and I'll see you next time.